Do you use any software to help with FBA reimbursement? For example, Get Ida, or any recommendations? Or do you have any recommendations, I should say? Great question. In fact, I don't think I've ever been asked this question on a Zoom call quickly. Okay, so I'm calling this Get Ida. I honestly have no idea how people actually pronounce this because I've never actually heard it pronounced by someone, but that's what we're rolling with. So if I'm saying it wrong, forgive me, but we're going to call it Get Ida. So what this software does is if you send inventory to Amazon and they lose it, like you're like, okay, I shipped 200 units to Amazon. It's not getting checked in, or they only checked in 100 units. Where the heck are my other 100 units? You're talking to customer service and they're like, we don't know where it is. And it's just a big mess. This software connects to your Amazon account. It looks for discrepancies. It looks for that. It says, hey, you created a shipment for 200 units. They only received 100. You're missing 100. And what they do on your behalf is they file a claim. There's a claim process with Amazon where you fill out some forms and some paperwork and things and basically say, hey, look, I sent 200 units. You only received 100. Here's all the proof. Where the heck are my products? And if they don't find them for you, they just reimburse you. So they pay you back for the lost inventory. We've only had this happen to us one time, thankfully, where we sent in a shipment, waited for a couple weeks, and we're like, where the heck is it? Like, it's not showing up. They're not receiving it in. Luckily for us, we got our money back pretty quickly. In fact, we didn't even really have to reach out to them. I didn't have to file a claim or anything. They actually sent us a message and said, hey, our bad. We can't find your inventory, so we've credited your account for basically the cost of your lost inventory. But that's not always the case. I actually have a good friend of mine who sells on Amazon, and they are dealing with this right now where they sent a bunch of units. Amazon has lost it. They've been on the phone with seller support multiple times with no success. So I actually pushed them to look into this. Say, hey, I would check this out. Cool thing about this is you don't pay anything, and they just charge a 25% fee from successful FBA reimbursements. So again, they'll kind of connect to your software. They'll actually look back, from what I read, they'll look back 18 months. So they'll look back at the last 18 months of transactions, shipments and things. And if they see a discrepancy, they'll file a claim on your behalf. So you don't really have to do anything. And then they'll basically tell you like, hey, we actually found that 6 months ago, Amazon lost 50 units. Maybe you had no idea. You had no idea that you were short 50 units, but they'll say, hey, Amazon lost 50 units. We filed a claim. And if they get your money back and they say, okay, we got $400 back from Amazon for you, they take $100, right? So you get to keep $300 for yourself. Essentially, the way you look at it, right, is like, hey, you just got $300 back that you probably never would have gotten back because you had no idea that you were missing inventory. So I think it's a great software to look into. Again, I've never personally used it, but I've heard good things from other people about these types of programs. I think there's some others out there as well. But again, I can't give you like my personal review on Get Ida specifically, but I've heard good things about them, and I've heard good things about kind of going through and doing reimbursement on lost FBA inventory. I'm fully supportive of at least checking them out, reaching out to them, and seeing if that could be a good option for you. If you're dealing with that right now, like crap, I'm missing inventory, or if you're just like, hey, I think everything's good, but let's check. Might as well check. Maybe you got money lost out there that you didn't even know about.